Ladies, imagine finding out that you're pregnant right this very moment. What would change? Can you think of just a few things? Well, actually, everything would change. You're 17, you're a senior in high school. There's a baby growing inside of you. What do you do now? If you decide to keep the baby, you can't graduate with your senior class. You're forced to leave your high school. You most likely lose most of your friends. And the end result is that you will be taking care of a baby for the rest of your life. Your school preaches pro-life, but you would still be asked to leave. If you decide not to keep the baby, no one has to know and your life can go back to normal. Everything that you know is soon turned upside down. You can no longer go to school dances, on retreats, hang out with your friends, or go on vacations, because at this moment, your life revolves around this baby. According to the National Abortion Federation, each year 1 million American teenagers become pregnant, and 78% of those pregnancies are unintended. It's called an accident for a reason. There are plenty of people that you know that are having sex just like you were, but you got stuck with the bad luck. All your friends get to live their normal lives, but now you don't. Having options is something that every woman should have, and nobody else should be able to make that decision for you. Abortion is strictly a woman's decision. Women have the fortunate and sometimes unfortunate opportunity to give birth to children. A baby is carried in her womb for 9 months that comes with many restrictions, like a different diet and restraining from alcohol. Women are the only humans on this planet that are built with a uterus or where a baby is stored for those 9 months. It can be easy for a man to run or get out of the situation with no attachment because legally she cannot make him stay. According to the 2016 U.S. Census Bureau, out of about 12 million single-parent families with children under the age of 18, more than 80% were headed by single mothers. It's obviously not always true, but statistics show that a mother is usually the one left with the child. You can't run away from something that's growing inside of you. People would argue that abortion is the most inhumane thing you can do in this world. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion, but I believe you cannot argue that abortion should be illegal until you are in the situation. Most abortions, or 88%, are obtained in the first trimester of pregnancy. In fact, over half of all abortions are obtained within the first 8 weeks. Fewer than 2% occur at 21 weeks or later. The majority of women who obtain abortions are young and unprepared, and that is why they decide to terminate the pregnancy. Not because they enjoy killing an unborn child, but because they simply cannot take care of a human and give them a life a child deserves. It's not something that only affects you for those 9 months. It's your entire life. It's the soon-to-be baby's entire life. Argued in the case of Roe v. Wade in 1971, the Supreme Court holds that a woman's right to an abortion falls within her right to privacy, which is upheld in the 14th Amendment. The Supreme Court stood with the woman, understanding that it is her right. It's a difficult decision for any and every person, but ultimately, it is hers. The father should always be a factor in the decision, but the mother's choice tops all. It's her body, not his. It will change her life in the moment and the forever future. In a different situation, imagine becoming pregnant after being raped. PubMed says that among all adult women, an estimated 32,101 pregnancies result from rape each year. Would you want a constant reminder of what happened to you? That's not the life that you want for your child, and it's not the woman's fault that she became pregnant. It was forced upon her, and no woman should have to live through the pain of carrying a baby that was conceived because she was raped. If the law were to change, a woman's right of privacy to her body would be expunged. Donald Trump would be making the decision about what you do with your body and your pregnancy. Is it his baby? Is it his body that's pregnant? If the answer is no, then he should have no opinion. Why should any random man? Bernie Sanders once said, "We are not going back. We are not returning to the days of backroom abortions when countless women died or were maimed." The decision about abortion must remain a decision for the woman, her family, and a physician to make, not the government. So, I challenge you to take another look at abortion. Think about how you would react if you were in that situation. Think of how you would feel. Think if you would like the government to tell you what you can and can't do with your body. Think twice. Thank you.